Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland Minister CM Chung passes away today. He was 77. Nagaland government declares state mourning for 2 days. Nagaland Governor, Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and outer-party leaders condole the demise of CM Chung. Prime Minister Narendra Modi releases commemorative 100 rupee coin in honour of Vijaya Raje Scindia. And Nagaland reports 221 fresh COVID-19 cases. Total daily climbs to 7,240. Nagaland Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change and Justice and Law, CM Chung, passed away today at Naga Hospital Authority, Kohima. He was 77. Sources said Chung was undergoing treatment at NHAK and had also tested positive for COVID-19. However, the actual cause of his demise is yet to be ascertained. Born on 1st April 1942 at Noksen village in Tuensang, Chung did his early education from Government High School Mugukchong and graduated from St. Edmund's College at Shillong in 1969. He first joined government service in 1971 as investigator, Class 2, gazetted at Art and Culture Department, and last worked as Secretary Youth Resources and Sports in 1998. Chung entered active politics as Vice President of NPF from 2003 till 2012. He contested on NPF ticket from 51 Noksen Assembly constituency in the then general election 2003 and from the same constituency on NPF ticket in the 11th general election 2008 but lost. He was elected as member of the Lok Sabha in 2009, recontested and got elected to the 12th Nagaland Legislative Assembly from the same constituency on NPF ticket held on 23rd February 2013 and subsequently appointed Minister of School Education on March 5, 2013. However, he resigned from the membership of the 12th Nagaland Legislative Assembly on 14th March 2013 and recontested in a by-election from 51 Noksen Assembly constituency held on 4th September 2013 and retained the same seat on NPF ticket. In 2018, he joined the Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party and won the general election for Nagaland Legislative Assembly for the second time and was appointed as Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change and Justice and Law. Chung is survived by his wife, 4 sons and 5 daughters. As a mark of respect to the passing away of Minister CM Chung, Nagaland government has announced a 2-day state mourning to be observed throughout Nagaland on 13th and 14th October. During the period of the state mourning, national flag will be flown at half-mast throughout the state where it is regularly flown, and there will be no official entertainment during the period. State funeral will be accorded to the departed leader. Nagaland Governor Arvind Ravi expressed shock on the untimely demise of CM Chung. In a condolence message to his wife, Ravi said Chung will be remembered for his contribution to Nagaland as an able administrator, a prominent parliamentarian, a minister and a popular public figure. Ravi said in his demise, not only the Chung community lost a tall leader, but it is a loss for the entire state and the country. Chief Minister Nipirio expressed shock and pain on the demise of CM Chung. In a condolence message, Rio said he is unable to express the loss, especially at this juncture. Rio said Chung was a pillar of strength, a true gentleman and a fatherly figure to many. He said his friendship and valuable advice rendered during crucial times will be missed, and his demise has created a huge vacuum, not just for the ENPO, but for the Nagas as a whole. The Chief Minister said the departed leader has made significant sacrifices for the welfare of the society, and his contributions in the service of the state will be remembered for times to come. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Bulletin expressed deep shock and sorrow over the sudden demise of CM Chung. Bulletin described CM Chung as a dear friend, a thorough gentleman, a visionary politician, and a kind-hearted man who was loved by one and all. He said Chung's contribution for the development and upliftment of our people, especially for our brethren in Eastern Naga area, will be cherished and remembered by all. Bulletin said in his demise, we have lost a true leader and a statesman, and a vacuum created will be difficult to fill. Lok Sabha MP Tokeho Yiptomi expressed sadness on passing away of Minister CM Chung. In a tweet, Tokeho described Chung as a valued colleague during their tenure together in the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. Nagaland State BJP President Temchen Imnalong expressed sadness on the demise of Minister CM Chung. In a tweet, Along said, his contribution to the progress of the state is commendable. NDPP President Chin Wang Konyak, in his condolence message, said Chang's passing away has been a great loss for the party and the state, and more so for the people of ENPO area. He said a vacuum created by his demise will be difficult to fill. Condolence messages poured in from state ministers and a host of well-wishers. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today released a commemorative 100-rupee coin in honor of Vijaya Raje Scindia. One of the founder members of BJP, Vijaya Raje Scindia, is also popularly known as the Rajmata of Coelho. Paying tribute to the leader, Modi said, the life and work of Rajmata Scindia was always connected to the aspirations of the poor, and her life was all about Jan Seva. He said she was one of the personalities who gave direction to India in the last century and witnessed every important phase of Indian politics. Modi said Rajmata Scindia dedicated her life for the future of the nation and renounced all her happiness for the future generations of the country. He said her life exemplifies the love for the nation, and a democratic temperament is all that is needed to serve others. Enumerating the series of progressive reforms and developments in the country, Prime Minister Modi said Rajmata Scindia would have been happy to see these positive changes. In Nagaland, 221 fresh positive cases of COVID-19 were detected today. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangyapom in a tweet informed that 166 cases were reported from Dimapur, 52 in Kohima and 3 in Mokokchung. The cases were segregated amongst the armed forces with 114 cases, 102 traced contacts, 3 from returnees and 2 from frontline workers. He also said 70 patients have recovered, which included 69 from Dimapur and 1 in Longling. The state has now a total of 7,240 cases, out of which 1,403 are active, while 5,754 have recovered. So far, 13 have lost their lives to COVID-19, while 5 deaths are not COVID-related and 6 deaths are under investigation. 59 cases are migrated. A total restriction of all movement will be imposed from Chade River Bridge to Gokidolong from 12 noon of October 13 till 12 noon of October 15. Deputy Commissioner Dimapur, Rajesh Sundararajan, in a circular informed that a restriction is necessitated for restoration works and as a precautionary measure to prevent any injury, loss of life and damage to property. The DC further informed the general public to take the alternative route from Dimapur to Kohima for light vehicles only via 7th Mile, New DC Office, Sukovi Razape, Maikam, Pimla Mainamsi, Janabane, Mitsifema and vice versa. And as the nation fights the COVID-19 pandemic, let us stay safe and stay protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear face masks, maintain 2 gaj ki duri, a distance of 2 yards for social distancing, and focus on hand hygiene. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Nagaland Minister CM Chang passes away today. He was 77. Nagaland government declares state mourning for 2 days. Nagaland Governor, Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and other party leaders condole the demise of CM Chang. Prime Minister Narendra Modi releases commemorative 100-rupee coin in honor of Vijaya Raje Scindia. And Nagaland reports 221 fresh COVID-19 cases. Total daily climbs to 7,240. With that, we come to the end of the evening news. Good night.